music is so... The music's so epic. So epic. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to explain this, like, a couple of times. It's fine. That's what streams are for. So. Last time I streamed Frostpunk, might have gotten banished. I thought we were near the end. Turns out we weren't. We were about mid-game. I played again. Got to the end of the game, I think. Not the end of the game. End of the scenario. I think it was the end of the scenario. Banished again. Might have made a few tactical missteps. So we're going to try again. This up here, this resume story, is my third attempt. We're on day 10, which is not as far as we were the last time you saw this game. I was overthinking it, and it's also not going well because I was overthinking it. So we're going to do... is there a way to start over? Let's do select scenario, maybe. A new home. Yeah, we'll start over. Oh my, why are there... Customized scenario. Oh. This is intriguing. To preserve civilization from the chaos of its own downfall, we have fled to the end of the world. Turn on survivor mode? I'm apparently not even playing it in hard. Customized scenario. I've been playing it on medium, just in case you guys wanted to know. What I've been doing is medium versus hard or extreme. My gosh. I kind of want to keep it on medium. Medium's probably normal. That's what I'm used to. Apparently you can tweak it. I thought there were no difficulty settings. I didn't realize there was this. I can't believe you can make it this much harder. Hey, Skynobi! I never know if you want me to use, like, your actual first name when you post from your Skynobi account. I think I've called you by your name when you've popped in before, but I don't know if it's, like, a privacy thing. So I guess that's why. I know, the tickets went on sale today. I don't think I'm going, though. It's gonna be a little tough to do another expensive trip back-to-back years like that. But I'm really excited it is so close to you. I will probably have to, like, live vicariously through you and your adventures if you get to go. We're about to watch me fail at leading society. In case you want to know if I was any good at leading society. Turns out I'm not. I'm grown up enough to admit it. Bad at leading society. So we're going to try attempt 4. Attempt 3 may have been salvageable, but I just don't feel like it. So we're going to try. We're going to do this again. We're going to see what happens. Let's let the opening depressing video play. You'll do lives like I did. Yes! I'll appreciate it.
We roam the still, cool...
Actually, I don't want to watch the depressing video again. I lied. Okay. New home. So, what's this game about? I should have played the video for you, but that's okay. It's very long and very depressing. So this game is set in, like, an alternate 1800s time. And this is all that's left of the whole world is ice. The entire world is frozen solid. And we are the last people on Earth who also happen to be from London. Conveniently enough for the Star Wars London tickets that went on sale today. So we are the last pocket of humanity, trying to build the last city, trying to survive in the cold. So it's a strategy game, real-time strategy game, resource management game that involves trying not to freeze to death. So it's very uplifting. Okay, how do I want to start? We need to start by collecting things. And we really need coal first. So let's go to this coal, just because it's going to be next to more coal. Send as many people as we can after the coal. Because we really need that coal. And then I'm going to send 10 people after the wood, and 10 people after the steel. Oh, and we still have engineers. What do I want to make them do? Hey, round 3! Actually, Kathleen, round 3. Hey, Stuart, how's it going? Good to see you. I did round 2 off stream. Got much further. Also banished. So we're going to try this again. Technically, even round 4, but round 3 doesn't really count because I just decided I didn't care. Okay, so then we're gonna doodly bop this. Okay, so they're gonna just start gathering. We'll go ahead and let time start passing. Okay, so let's not do what I did before. Oh, we already got a thing. What do we got? There's much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way of addressing the problem is put our children to work. They want me to already decide on this. I don't want to decide on this yet because I don't want to have to build a child shelter yet, and we're not doing child labor. Fine, I will not be going to the London one unless something happens. Right now, I'm not in a point of like trying to buy a ticket or anything, but I'm excited that it gets to be across the pond for other people. It's still no incinerator, Kathleen. I still avoided it. See, here's the thing though. I am good at these kind of games, and I'm terrible at this one. So that should tell you something about how hard this is. You're hoping to because it's finally coming back to England. Nice. Did you buy your tickets today? Did you attempt to look for tickets? We are going to start by unlocking emergency shifts. I'm not planning on using them at the moment. But I want to get to extended shifts more than emergency shifts. So, emergency shift means I can force people to work 24 hours. I'm not going to do it, but I can. But I want to unlock that because the one after it is extended shifts, basically where I can have people work 14 hours. And so they can do more, but they still get to, like, sleep. It's not like Dark Souls. Well, I guess it depends. It depends on what you mean by, like, Dark Souls. So it's not fighting, it's like this is what the game looks like. I control everything from above. I'm not walking around adventuring and fighting like Dark Souls. But it is like the encounters I have are a little bit random and that sort of thing. No, you don't know if you'll have time. Gotcha. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. You are able to sell tickets back, like, so if you ever felt like it, you could always buy tickets and then sell them if you don't use them. Okay, so right now the first thing we have to do is get this generator to turn on. When we turn on the generator, we're going to be able to heat our people, so that's going to be our first priority. So I have the people out here gathering coal. Coal fuels the generator. In fact, I probably can turn it on now. I am going to stockpile a little bit. Okay, we hit the 200 stockpile, so we're going to turn the generator on. Now we need to work on food. See, ooh, yeah, getting a workshop going would also be really good. Okay, let me think about how I want to do this. We're going to reserve this whole first ring for houses. So I think what I want to do is right here, right next to this, I want to put a workshop down. Because I want to get that workshop going as fast as we can. And then behind that, let's see, what, here's for steel, here's for trees, here's for getting out. So I can't block any of that. Here's for coal. There's going to be a lot of coal on this map. And then more trees, okay. So we're going to then put hunter houses here, but I don't actually need them like close because they don't have to be heated. But that's okay. We're gonna put that here, and then you have to connect everything with a road or it doesn't work. So we're gonna just build the road here, and then we're gonna put the game back in. And at any point in time, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask. This is the third stream I've done of this game, but I have no problem explaining something over again if you haven't seen me play this before. So basically steel is steel, it's metal, it's a building supply. Wood is a building supply, and we need coal to run the generator. So that sound means that the work shift is done. So they're going to be done collecting things. What do we got? This is another thing that pops up through the game. You have these decisions that you have to make. So, no roof over our heads. Captain, our people are concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in the cold. We better do something about it. I have the option of 2 days. I promise to provide shelter for 40 people. 2 days. I promise to provide for 80 people, or I won't address this right now. What this means is, like, I'll get a lot of benefit if I can fulfill this promise. I'll get a little bit of benefit if I can fulfill this promise. I'll get nothing if I don't make a promise, and discontent will rise slightly, and I'll show you what that means in a second. I'm actually only going to make this promise. I don't have enough supplies to build the number of shelters to house everyone. I am going to build some shelters, but I'm not going to be able to shelter everybody in 2 days. I just know this based off of how much supply I have. So rather, if you fail a promise, you get a really bad penalty. So I'm going to take the promise I know I can fulfill. So that's what this is here. So these are your 2 things you're trying to manage. Your hope level. Anytime you fulfill, or if you have, hope is like how motivated your people are. So more hopeful people are going to be more willing to work through really rough conditions, work through the cold, work if they're sick, something like that. Discontented people is kind of similar. You want to keep discontent low, you want to keep hope high. Discontented people are going to be more likely to want to ignore you or throw you in the generator because they're mad. Hoping to but have to work and don't drive and you don't live in London. Oh, yeah, that would be tricky. Well, and the thing is, I don't know how it is in the UK, but it's so much easier to be there, like, on site. So even if you didn't drive, it's like being able to afford a hotel just makes it so much more helpful. So these tents are the shelters they're going to want to build in. We have 29 pieces of wood. It takes 10 to build a tent. So I'm only going to be able to build 2 until the next day. Each tent holds 20 people. So effectively, I'll get shelter for half the number of people I have promised to house. Hey, Zardes, welcome! Yeah, I got banished the last time. And I did a whole campaign off stream, and I made it to the blizzard at the end, but I got banished during the blizzard. I might have taken in all of the refugees, and I may not have been prepared for that. Wisdom of the crowd, when facing demands, remember the people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. So that's basically the game telling you, like, don't panic about everything. But, see, this is why I didn't want to commit to housing all 80 people in 2 days, because I knew I wasn't going to have enough wood by the end of the day to build all of the shelters, and I was already building this stuff. So the next day they'll gather more wood, and I'll prioritize building 2 more shelters so I can fulfill that promise. Now, I keep hitting space to pause the game. Over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Let's see, I have this is steel, and I have this is steel. So we're going to take these regular workers out of this steel gathering and put them in here, because they're going to start gathering food for me, which is going to be very important. And they might actually start gathering food because they can gather that at night. Even though I have raw food, I do have to build a building that will cook the food for me. Now the other thing is I need to put people here, so I'm going to go over... Whoops. Not well, this is the research tree. This is also important. Priorities. Let's start with faster gathering if I can. No, I don't have enough wood, so I can't research anything tonight anyway. Research only happens during business hours. Send the children to the piles, that'll show them. I haven't actually committed to anything there yet. But what I am going to do, since they can't gather this at night anyway... Oops, that's not actually what I meant to do. I'm going to take 5 engineers out of here and put them in here. So when the business day starts, we can start some research. And we'll probably do faster gathering, just because the sooner we get that, the better that goes, but... I haven't quite learned the best research order yet. And then they're just going to hang out bored by the fire. living their life. We can look here. This shows you the temperature. So anything where it's yellow, they're fine. Anything where it's red, they're happy. Ooh, we're already getting sick people too. Okay. It would be fun. I really liked getting to meet people at this last one. It's... You'll get to meet a lot of cool people. It's really enjoyable. Can introduce new law, so let's get extended shift signed. It is really wonderful, and when you go, people are just wonderful. No one debates anything. No one argues anything. It's pretty wonderful. Usually, it is the beacon gathering hunter upgrades, then unlocking the next tech for hunter upgrades to get the food going. Even over getting the stuff so you can start gathering more resources, because, like, to me, I'm always afraid of, like, running out of wood and then not being able to research the sawmill. So, it seemed like that kind of stuff might be kind of important to get. Hunter's gear is definitely good. And I can get the beacon going too. That'll be a quest item. Oh, we hit 5 a.m. so the clock slowed down. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna go. They're really nice. I've gotten to see them at both celebrations I've went to. They're always happy to talk to people. Oh, they're off to gather stuff again. They're building the road. Okay, so we have 10 wood, so I'm gonna pause the game and we're gonna open this. I'm going to do faster gathering. So they'll go to work. So we have a couple of different priorities here. I need to build 2 more shelters. But I also need to get a cookhouse going, because that's what's going to turn this into food so people stop starving. But I also have sick people, so I also need to get one of those going. You will not run out of wood if you go for wall drill, since you start with a steam core. So, like... How early is wall drill? Oh, I guess wall drill is really early. But I also need a core for coal mining, but you get that pretty early with the beacon too. So you're saying just avoid the thumper, the sawmill, and the steelworks altogether. Because I was thinking about that, something else. What was it? I was considering trying to blow past bunkhouse and get to house faster. Like, try to skip a lot of this tier 2 stuff to the degree that I could. Not run away when you go for Walders since you start a stream core 4 sawmills are not half as usual. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like, in this case, Coal Thumper is up to 560 a workday versus coal mining. Well, I can't look at coal mining right now, but coal mining is less. But it also takes less people, and if I put like a automaton in there, it's better. But this one is 80 versus this, what you're saying is sawmill is also 80. Okay. Now I can't do anything until they gather a little bit more wood. So now I gotta start making decisions. How much wood do you need? 20 wood for the cookhouse. I can't sit on the cookhouse because I do need to get them food. Thumper is good for the beginning, but it uses 2 gathering posts and lots of manpower. Mines are more efficient, but it takes cores and have limited spots. Yeah, it seems like the norm is 3 spots on a map. Because every map I've started seems to have 3 mine spots. That does not appear to be randomized, at least playing on medium. So our woman can vote. Okay, so she wants the beacon. That's fine. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do extended hours for the gathering, which is gonna piss people off. But I need the resources. I'm not overly concerned about the steel at the moment because I don't tend to run out of steel early. Okay, Okay, so then we're gonna, and since I'm gonna be working people longer, why can't I still build this? Oh, 25 wood for the, okay. Cookhouse. Problem is, cookhouse is also gonna take people. How long do I have? I have over a day for the 2. Faster gathering is researched. That's excellent news. The problem is, so like beacon being next, I need all the wood I have right now. Because I am on a couple of different time crunches. Steel wreckage depleted. Oh, okay. So then we'll send some of you over there. Some of you I'm going to need in there. So anybody who's left over will start cooking. And then it was 25 wood for the medical post, which I really need because I have 2 sick people. And then I have to get 2 more tents built. And I haven't researched anything. So it's kind of not super fun. People from our convoy. With basic resources now secure, we can try to rescue people we left behind. Build a beacon. Yeah. So that extended hours is what's going to get me to the point where I can build the medical post. Apparently it is not connected. Yeah, that's fine. Slightly annoying. I should have people available because I didn't put everybody... Weird. Okay. I think somebody in my Discord already posted that 4-day tickets are like sold out. And they had to buy 4 different 1-day tickets. So it's not how long they last, it's like the tickets sell out. No, the map layout is the same on every new home run. The only thing that is somewhat altered is the scouting map. I gotcha. Also, let's see here, Zark Hontel? Did I say that okay? Welcome. It's good to see you here. I am very bad at this game, so bear with me. This is my 3rd real attempt at completing New Home. I'm not going to worry about the road. Well, actually, for this one, I do need to worry about the road. I take that back. I was going to say I was not going to worry about the road for the cookhouse, but that's not the cookhouse. That's the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can now introduce a new law. Okay, we need to get this place going because I have sick people. But we did not build any more tents, which is a little bit of a problem. So that has to be our priority tomorrow. Is there anything... Beacon is 10 wood. So I need to make sure we get the crates tomorrow because I have to spend 20 on tents and 10 on the beacon. How much is it to advance? 50. And, oh, we have our first cold spout coming. So I have to get those tents up anyway. God, okay. We're gonna wait on all that. I don't think there's anything I could be building right now, which is a bit of a problem. So what are we looking at here? I don't really want to lessen my coal, but I need everything else, so I'll put like 2 people in here. There's not that many people to feed, so that should get them the ability to like cook food. Yeah, the whole sleeping on the ground thing isn't great. I understand, guys. I'm gonna work on that. Have this one on long. I know, y'all are gonna get mad at me. It's fine. Okay, so let's get these tents up. Because I have a promise I would really like to not fail. have 10 hours to do.
Time to get to work.
So that's my first priority, is fulfilling this promise. I do not want to take the contentment hit. And then once we get 10 more wood, I'll start the beacon. Full pile completed. Let's move to... Oh, this one already had... What? Interesting. Okay. So I have... Interesting. Okay. Wood crates depleted. We're just having all sorts of issues right now. Okay. So let's get that wood going. And then probably put the rest... Maybe not the rest, but put a fair number of people there. Okay, and then we'll pop in here and grab the beacon. Grab the beacon. And they're actually starting to make food, which is good. Okay. So that'll fulfill the promise. Yay! Hope rises. Discontentment drops. I do need to keep... Oh, I should build a storage thing for that coal. Okay, let's see. Although, once it gets colder, it's going to be a thing anyway. So I really think my priority should be the tents for the other people. So that'll be, for 40 remaining, 20 will be able to be housed. So I'll need to put 2 more up.
End of shift.
Oh, I forgot to make this extended. Hold on. No, I need wood. Stop. Stop going to enjoy your lives. I'm not taking care of everybody with that, but that should also go down once I get this fixed. Okay, so everybody, but we'll have 90% of our people housed after tonight. And so tomorrow, even though the weather's going to drop, that said, because of the weather, I'm going to put this back on normal hours. Because they're going to be out in the real cold. And it looks like that coal pile depleted anyway. Hey, Bear, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So everybody should be doing a lot better because they're almost all housed. I'm actually gonna fill up the cookhouse. I'm actually not against filling this up either. And then we're gonna make this. Okay. Feeling better about those resources. So should I next save up to go to the... Well, obviously I should get the beacon going. But so I'm thinking beacon and then leveling up my research. So like beacon and then getting to drawing boards so that I can start doing this stuff for resources. Kind of what I'm feeling. Although Steelworks I think is... There's no other option, so at some point I have to go for Steelworks anyway, but I have a lot of steel. But the temperature's going to go down, which is not great. It's going to get cold.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
So I can flip this into to overdrive. And when I do that, it's going to help the tents, but it's not helping this at all. Well, since no one's sleeping, I'm not sure I want to leave it in overdrive right now. Maybe I should go for heaters next. Beacon gives more people from expedition that can be turned into coal and food. Yes, this makes the scout upgrades main priority. See, I did that so late. I need to get heaters going, though, because, like, I can't even use these buildings. Like, they are unusable. The last group of people housed. Like, that's my thing, versus if I researched heaters, then I could start using those buildings. Focus on the wood right now, yeah. I have more crates, and then I was told to skip the sawmill and go to the next level. We must do something. So I've been doing radical treatments because I've been going for prosthetics. I don't really understand why. I've read a couple of different things about how, like, down the road, long-term sustained life becomes better. But to me, radical treatment seems better. You need 40 wood for the scout team, and without gathering posts, those 40 will most likely cause you several gravely. What does a gathering post have to do with scout teams? Because I thought gathering posts were for collecting resources. Oh, you mean getting the 40 wood to go get the wood for the scout team will be gravely ill. That's what you mean. That makes sense. I had to think about that for a second, but that makes sense. Allow you to go without it. Yeah. I got there. I just had to say it out loud. I appreciate the help. Like I said, I'm still thinking radical treatment route unless somebody can give me an argument as to why sustained life is better. Otherwise, I'm thinking radical treatment. Because once I get the factory going, I can go for prosthetics. And if I can kind of avoid gravely ill, then it's not a problem either way. I also tend to go corpse disposal. We don't have any of the other things yet. Okay. We're just chugging right along. Radical. Hey, Mr. Rez. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's because of this whole business. Where are we at? I can build a beacon. I want to build the beacon. I haven't been able to figure out, like, the smart place to build a beacon yet. More problems. Well, no one's saying anything, so I'm gonna go radical treatment. Other than Mr. Rez. Mr. Rez voted for it, so that's what we're gonna do.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
So this is coming up on 6 o'clock. Are we gonna make it? About 2 hours. Yeah. Should be okay. I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, I can build gathering posts. I've just had a hard time because, like, you don't keep them up. I've read that they're good because, like, you've built the gathering post and then you put the coal thumper there, but, like, how are we doing? Okay, we should go into overdrive now because people are going to start going to bed. See, none of these are even, like, working because I can't keep them warm enough. We should make it. There we go. And, like, I get it's probably more economical to wait until I got the heater upgrade, but, like, that's waiting for here to here. And I find, like, the heaters to be pretty useful.
Workday ends. It's
Okay.
off time.
Beacon built. Alright. It's a very long video just to tell me that this is a thing. Okay. I want to make a scout team. Do I currently? I don't have the wood. I'm 5 short. Ah. I hate how often I'm just like this much short. I don't want to do extended shifts because it's so freaking cold out. But we'll be okay. Everyone's gonna starve apparently. You always go for steam hubs before heaters. Steam hubs are more efficient from the second you lump. Yeah. One of my other attempts, I did steam hubs before heaters too. I ended up having a lot of problems in that run, so I wasn't sure if that decision was part of it, but that did make sense to me also. Because steam hubs help you with this too. Keep an eye on. That's not what I meant to click on. Keep an eye on the overdrive. It's only like a day before the temperature goes up a little bit though, so it should be okay. Is it possible? So, the second run I did, which is the closest I've gotten, I made it all the way to the blizzard, but I didn't survive the blizzard. And I think I would have been in better shape, except for I took in, like, all of the waves of refugees. Is it feasible to be able to take in all of the refugees to get through the blizzard at the end, or is that, like, your best bet is to just say sorry? I have to take care of my own people. Because, like, so many of them come in sick, too. You don't need to be ticking along at normal speed. I don't have anything going in here. So then Zardes was saying my next move should really be drawing boards before I research anything else. Other than maybe hunter's gear. Hunter's gear is probably a good thing to get. I just feel like the problem is too, I feel like the build order and research order is probably depending a little bit on playstyle, but like I know in XCOM, which I've played a fair amount of, there's kind of like a better order. Not mean to do that. Okay. Depends on where you're at, really. If you don't feel comfortable or not chasing a very specific achievement, it's likely better to ignore the refugees. Yeah. And see, like, when I took them all in, even though it was my second run, I got banished long before I ever hit that point. I got banished around the same time the Londoners things happened. I was not doing well. Second time through, when I got to the refugees, I made it to the blizzard, but I didn't know the blizzard was coming. So to me, I was like, well, I'll just take all these people in because I'll have time. Did not understand I did not have time. So now that I know that, like, at least now I know what I'm playing towards, you know what I mean? You can no problem take in all the refugees if you have hospitals, or whatever they're called, up and running that require some experience. Gotcha. That makes sense, because that's quite a ways through this chart. Where do they live? Infirmaries. Yeah, infirmaries are here. Is it infirmary? Is this the one you're talking about? Our overdrive's getting a little bit bad. Still not even doing anything. Oh, it's not doing anything because it's not work time. I'm not working without sending brats to work. I don't want to do child labor. I really want to believe that there's a way to play through this game and beat it without child labor. I really want to believe that. But maybe that'll be the hill I eventually have to stop dying on.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay. So let's see here. We have a couple different things we can unlock. No one argued against unlocking the next level. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first, because then when I do that, I can start the research. Even though I do need to do the scouts too. We're going to take an overdrive break, and people are going to get pissy, and that's okay. But a lot of them are working in their warm jobs, so they'll be alright. We got food coming, which is good. Oh, I have a lot of people unemployed. Hold on. That's a bad idea on my part. Fully employed here, yes. So once we get more people going, we can get that beacon up. Oh, you can totally do it without child labor, but those are the Brits we're talking about. One day they get schools, the next day they want labor unions. I do think I hit a point where like everybody in the game was so grumpy at me they did want to start like a union, but then I died. See, I want to keep going for stuff, but if I do, I'm gonna have to build something. And I just am not at a point where I want to build any of these things. What is it to make a scout team? Oh, I need 5 people available too, which I can do. These 5. Are you for real right now?
Go rest all who can.
No. Long shift. Get me more wood. Gosh dang it. All of you all, and you're like giving me just a little bit shy of the amount of wood I need anytime I want to do anything. Okay. Scout team. To the Lost Expedition! Yay! I swear the game does this on purpose. It like purposely does it where you're like 2 pieces of wood shy of what you need. It makes me so mad. They're all gonna get cold again, so since they're all going to sleep, let's go ahead and pop this back into overdrive. Alright. Now I have 4 whole pieces of wood. Now when we go find the Lost Expedition, we're gonna find more people, so I'll have to put down more tents. How is everybody doing? How is everybody out there? Hope you are all doing well. Thursday's not a day I normally stream. I wasn't streaming for a couple of days because I had some like weirdness going on. Not bad weirdness, but weirdness. But I should be streaming a lot this weekend. I'm actually not around other people, so I won't have to schedule my life around other people. So I might stream a lot on Saturday. My goal is to stream a little bit sooner than I normally do, and then just stream a long day, and like really make a dent into Fallout 4. I almost streamed Fallout today because I really wanted to play Fallout, but I decided to wait until Saturday because that's like the normal Fallout day. And the next thing I'm going to do is the glowing sea, and I wanted people to be able to experience it. We've reached the expedition. The rest of our people made camp here too, exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. Escort the survivors to the city. We're going to need so many more homes. Just so many. But it should also get warmer. I mean, it's not going to be drastically warmer, but it'll be warmer enough. Now we can work on that stress before it goes down again. We'll have a couple of days where it's not horrendous, so that's nice. Just fine. Glad to hear it, Stuart.
The work shift starts.
Alright. As we get wood, I need to do some tents here. Because even this is where I actually do really need steam hubs. Because, we're gonna have to house these people. But I really want to do a wall grill. And I really want to do steam hubs. We're gonna do steam hub. Even though I also really need the wall drill. Just because I want to take advantage of the time that the research would actually be happening. I don't think it would be a bad idea to build another medical post either. Scouts have returned from the city. Okay. People! They're not dead. I would like to know how they were staying warm if they didn't have a giant generator. We will look for the others. Alright. Gloomy Cave, Sturdy Shelter, Observatory. So this takes us off towards the Tesla storyline, which I completely effed up and didn't play because I did not understand that if I didn't go into a place, I couldn't go back. So this time, I'm not going to F up the Tesla thing. Gloomy Cave is people and resources, I think, and then Sturdy Shelter continues the story. So let's just kind of continue there. Hey, Ray, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. We're taking another round at Jeff's tries not to kill everybody or get banished, which has not been working out well. But we're trying. We're trying. Alright. I'm trying to figure out, like, the best range for building steam hubs, too. We have food coming in, which is good. So we have 36 homeless. This will house 20, so we'll be down to 16 homeless. I'm not against building another medical post, though. Which is going to use up more resources I don't have, but here we are. Steamhub Research. Oh, I went for Steamhub. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So Steamhub. So I'm thinking here-ish, probably. But like if I put it here, then I would get more tents with it. Here I'd have to start building the tents around, well here rather, I'd have to start building the tents around. Here, I wouldn't have to build a road, but I'd be heating buildings that don't need to be heated. So I'm thinking, okay, let's do this. If I did a road out from here. Yeah, I know. Calm down, game. Calm down, game. That's fine. Let's get that going. And that'll give me a place to put these tents, too. And then, in theory, I shouldn't have to heat these buildings until it gets cold again. Now, what's the next thing I want? Was the wall drill, I think? So I need 20 wood to go for the wall drill. Which we might get, but probably won't. But they'll all start building. Oh, I have all these people who could be working. So we'll do this. We'll just start getting stuff collected. And more wood. So tomorrow that'll. Oh, because this got used up. I see what happened. That's why my math didn't make sense. All right, so here we are. Okay, so what do I need wood for? I'll need wood to build the wall drill, but that... Did I not select? Oh. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about this game? I need 20 to research it, and I'm at 19 wood. The game does this on purpose. I swear it does. There's no... It's not going to do anything right now anyway. There's no feasible way... I need to breathe. I need to not be upset. I need to breathe. As much as I need to save up wood, they can build this house. That'll be 10 more people housed overnight. 10 less people likely to get gravely ill. It'll be fine. Okay, let's look here. This does not need to be heated right now. This does? Oh, because this one is not being hit by this. This doesn't matter because there's nobody in there. Are there not people? So that's better. Getting perturbed. I'm getting perturbed. I might go for soup soon. Not necessarily doing that now, but I'm thinking about it. Getting another hunter's hut will also be important. So, okay. I need food. I need wood for the wall drill, because we're on our last bit of crates, and I need to not run out of the wall drill. So, the priority will be getting to 20 wood for the wall drill. And there we go. Wall drill. And then we'll get that going. And that should be we'll get that going, and we'll get the automaton, so I can do that. You're gonna find more people. Explore. Shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects from the cold. Shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door to all scientists. If you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. Take resources. Steel bridge. Let's go get that automaton. That's what I want. That's just not making food because, yeah. Do I have 2 people available, that's fine. And I also want to get more food going, but I don't think... They're all going to get mad at me, but honestly, there's no reason to not do the soup now. Just, it's going to make people grumpy, but like, we need to get food going. They'll be okay. So, how much wood does it take to build a wall drill? 20 and a steam core. This does seem a lot more efficient than the sawmill, because the sawmill, you eventually run out of trees, as it were. Only has 6 unhoused, which is good. I'm gonna need to build a resource depot for the coal, but I also have to get, like, a coal thumper going. Or I guess I could also get a coal mine going. So resources, wall drill. This should be my only spots. I could also go here. I don't know that that's feasibly better than the other option. And then I need enough wood too. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. I can always rebuild the road though. I've used the steam core! Yay! Once we get to 10, we can pop that other tent down. Now everybody will be housed,
End of shift. Go rest all
which will be good. Even though I'm going to find more people, so I'll be out of that problem soon, but... I don't know that there's anything... Okay, so should I bother with a coal thumper or go straight to coal mine to get more of my coal? Oh, we should be doing hunter's gear so I can get more food. So I'll go ahead and invest in that. Everyone should be housed now, I think. Yes. Okay, everyone's housed now, so that's going to help a lot in terms of my sick. Reach the bridge. Reach the bridge. Automaton. Brass plaque on the bridge reads, built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Send it to the city. What do I want to do with the people? Okay, so I either want to send them back because I'm going to use the steam core to get the coal mine, or I'm just going to go the coal thumper route, which isn't the worst route. And then not worry about the steam core. I'm trying to remember what's at the weather station. Large convoy gets me more people. I think weather station just got me more supplies. If I remember correctly. Here we go. We'll find out in Winterhome. I also need to build a resource house. How much does that cost? 40 wood. Ugh. Gross. It's gonna get cold again. It's gonna be frustrating. Alright. I think we're doing okay-ish so far. We're on the soup option, right? Yes, we are. Somewhere along the way, there's something I can pick where it's like, soup doesn't make people sad anymore. I don't remember what it is. Is it Public House? Doing pretty good, though. All things considered. Okay, let's look for this. What's the one that makes, like, soup less sad? I guess I can't look at let's go for child shelters. I'm not against building one now.
New law. A new law.
I don't have any
is
wood,
passed.
but once I do, I'm not against building one. 20 wood, 5 steel. I'll put it over here. So it'll fit. Getting all the pieces to fit together has proven to be very stressful for me. I also do need to get... I think I'm going to get the thumper going.
Move. Time to get to work.
How are we doing temperature-wise? Okay, they're fine there. I mean, it's about to get colder and they won't be, but for the time being... Child shelter. Can I make... It's just not... Ugh! The efficiency in this game is very frustrating. I'll do that. Steel wreckage depleted, which is fine. I'll get a steelworks going. Max available here. We're almost out of resources, so I'm at a point where I need to do what I can. Those two people can build. I'm not going to be worried about it. Okay, so, coal thumper. Let's think this through. I'll need a gathering post for the coal thumper. I have to research it. Oh my gosh. Why do I suck so much? Alright. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I shouldn't say negative things like that. I shouldn't. And we're doing okay. I'm cool anyway. Okay. Weather station. There's nobody here in the weather station, but everything seems operational. We could try to figure out what some scientists from Winterhome are working on. I can tell you what they're working on, and it's being dead. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of... There's not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they moved out for good. We can see Winterhome from the roof. Take resources. If I... You know, I've never gotten to Winterhome before the guy showed up. I want to try this, just because I've never actually made it to Winterhome before the guy showed up and was like, Winterhome! I want to see what happens. Children cared for, hope rises. Okay, how are we doing? It was the right thing to do. Thank you for not making my children work in the mines. Oh, I am researching important things, so that's okay. You guys have to research longer. I've decided. Okay. Hunter's gear research. So now we're gonna hop in here. This is also not a bad thing, but right now... I could just get coal mining, coal thumper. I'm gonna get a steam core. I just think before I have a lot of automatons, this is the better way to do it, because I'm going to get so much more coal. And the other thing I want to do is resource depot, which does not need to be heated. This is my doesn't need to be heated line. So we need a place to store the coal. Is the stress finally down? The stress is finally down. That's good. I'm also not against one more medical post, but we'll see. What would that look like? Really like this cookhouse. I should have just not. Wood crates depleted.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Are these all at max? These are all at max. Okay, so I now have no more things for them to just gather. So now is also not a bad time to build another hunter's hut. You're gonna store coal, because I'm gonna need to start stocking up on it. For reals. That automaton is gonna come, and when the automaton gets here, I'm gonna probably put it in steel, the whatever that is. Okay, I need engineers specifically for the medical post. So, what we're gonna do is no engineers, put regular people in there. There we go. Sweet. Now I have no one sick on the streets. And there's just more people eating. More people going to get food. Book of laws. Okay, so for anybody, if you guys are still out there, my helpful advisors, I was thinking medical apprentices are better than engineer apprentices, because eventually you run out of research. That said, I have never run out of research in any particular run I'm on. So, do you guys have a preference on engineer apprentices or medical apprentices? We getting hungry. We getting hungry. Alright, we're gonna hit Winterholm. I've never done it before the person showed up. I'm very curious how this goes. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator exploded. Oh no. The streets of the city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. Following squabbles, riots descended into anarchy, fights for the dwindling resources, and eventual starvation last century. God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There is no hope. We're on our own. Hope falls. I wonder if that guy still shows up. But I kind of like rushing this because I should be able to get religion in order faster. I'm probably going to do religion again because it worked really well for me. And it's good to do this while our discontent is low. I must give them purpose. I've not tried order and discipline. Faith, I thought, was interesting. I'm assuming that these are probably kind of like the same and just like reskins of each other. But I want to try faith and spiritual strength again. Just because I use those so I kind of know what those buildings are already. House of prayer. We're going to have to build them houses of prayer. Okay. Faith. So house of prayer. Small place of worship for our people. Prayers, sermons, and small ceremonies are held here. People living near the house of prayer will be more hopeful. So we can... See, this shape is just so obnoxious. That shape is less obnoxious. Okay. So we have one there. It's apparently not connected to a road. We'll be out of wood, but at least it'll get up. So we'll have one of those built tonight. Yeah, I like this. I like getting this sooner. Oh, duh. Hold on. Okay, let's send you guys back with what you have. I'd really like to get more people, though. Let's send you to the Gloomy Cave. No, we'll just send you home. Just send you home with your supplies so I can get the steam cores and stuff. We'll figure it out from there. We'll have one of the house of prayers up, and that'll immediately start with the hope. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but the hope is low. Group of people are so scared they want to flee to London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say faith will save us? Nonsense! What are we going to do? Pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterholm. And then that should start the Londoners. Yep. Currently have 9 of them. Alright, I am going to take a quick restroom break, and then I'll be back. So just bear with me for a second. I need to do a little personal business, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, I return. Going to be able to think much clearer now. I can think clearly now. The P is gone. That's a song, right? Why are we at 0? Oh, probably because it's not time? I don't know. Oh, why are we so toasty? Because the child shelter just is warmer in general, probably.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Okay. We're gonna get that coal thumper researched. If we're gonna get that researched and I have a bunch of coal over here anyway, might as well. I don't want to do this. But if we built, and then that would be up by steel, and then that would be like a nice little industrial area, as it were. One, two, three. I think this would be fine. I think it needs to be one more. Yeah. Coal thumper researched. Okay. And then I need to get steelworks going because I'm gonna run out of steel eventually. Games like this is like there's too much of everything, you know? And I need to build another house of prayer. It's gonna be much easier once this automaton is here. Coal pile depleted. That's fine, because then they can start working on building this, which I very much need. And soon we'll start getting wood at all times of day, which is going to be very helpful for me. Coal thumper. That's fine. One of these days I'll learn how to properly, like, you know, place things. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm trying. Construction, faith, house of prayer. took me a long time to realize I could, whatchamacallit, I could, turn buildings. I did not actually think that was possible for a while. Gathering post. Oh, automaton! Hello, little friendly robot! I love the look of it. It reminds me of, it looks like something that would have been in that Siberia game I played. Okay, so first things first. We're gonna put no people in here because we're gonna make this an automaton, which means it doesn't need to be heated anymore. And we're gonna come over here and we're gonna fill this up. What do we got? Using automaton, so no, that's fine. Let's fill this up. Are automatons dangerous? Yes, they will eat you. Steelworks researched. Excellent. Okay. Let's look at this. What do we got? I don't think the medical post upgrade would be bad, but I don't think it's a priority. I could do more scouts. I don't, but both of these are also very good. So there's just a lot of things. The sooner I get more scouts, the more use I'll get out of them, right? So we'll go ahead and do that. What new thing can I build? Oh, Steelworks. Yeah.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Now I'll start getting wood all of the time, I think. I don't know why it's at 0. Captain, our people are here to talk about the lack of food. They've been hungry for days now, and they fear, well, yeah, Okay. I don't know if these guys are bringing back food, so I went ahead and made that promise, because, we're gonna be able to feed them, on account of the whole we're bringing people back thing. We'll fill up. Now, as I understand it, you can have 2 gathering posts for 1 coal thumper, so that's probably something else we'll do, but I also need to get steelworks going. Are these guys bringing back people with them? They're not. Okay. So I'll have to next send them off somewhere where I can get them, but we'll have 2 scouts going soon, so. Let's see what happens. What are you doing? Why are you building the House of Prayer instead of doing this? That is so weird. I've never had one do that before. I'm assuming it's going to go work over there once it's done building the House of Prayer. Yeah, now that's lit up, so that's what happened, I guess. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't that many of them yet, but they might start something special. Now, Automaton, I would like you to start going to do things, please. Oh, look, people are using the things. They're going in the places. That's nice. That's nice for them. Do I even have people to work here? I don't. See, that's the problem. Because I'm, like, out of population, and I kind of need everybody doing what they're doing. But we'll get the scout teams going. They're going to bring home 4 steam cores, so that's going to be really helpful, too, for getting the coal. And then I kind of send the scout teams off in different directions. We have 14 people being treated, but no one's not being treated, which is good. Okay, so let's get... What? Where's at least one worker? Well, yeah, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. I don't really really have the people to work there at the moment, but that's okay. I want to build both steelworks there at some point. But we'll have our nice little industrial zone. What about Steamhub here-ish? Yeah, because then it will eventually advance over there too. And then this will, so we'll make this Steamhub, and then I'll turn that on just work hours. Because it's about to get cold. I don't have to worry about this guy, but... I will have to worry about these people. The Londoners! So there are people who want to leave for London and have urged their neighbors to join. Ah, it went up from 9 to 13. F. We'll get there. I had to go all the way up to like 25, and then I was able to bring it down. It's just because hope's so low, but eventually over time you get there. 96 of my people, 96 of 117 people are living near a house of prayer. That's going to be very helpful. Temperature falls. Okay. So these people are coming back. How are we doing? Let's look here.
The work shift starts.
Okay. These need to be heated. This I can't do anything about. That's just going to be as good as it does. But I also am not overly worried about that because this one is probably... This one doesn't need to have patients in it. People are in there apparently, but the other ones have it. So this we're going to set to work during... or to during work hours. But it's still apparently not enough. And that's just because it's not in range. But once I get the range increase for this, that'll help. I don't know why I suddenly got more people, but that's fine. So now we have steel coming in. Just great news all around. So the coal pile is exhausted, but this will start making more coal piles. Hey! And that's going to help us with the whole feeding everybody thing. More scouts researched. Okay, let's get some stuff done here. So I'm going to send you guys towards the Gloomy Cave, because that should get me more people. And then we're going to add a scout team. Which is going to cost 40, but that's okay. And you... send you towards the observatory. Because I don't have the ability to do outposts right now, even though I really want to get those going. Why? Storage near capacity. Oh! That's great news. That is an excellent problem to have. Gathering posts. What an excellent problem to have. We're going to get more people eventually, so since I just need to, like, not lose out on stuff, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Ooh, okay, this is inconvenient for me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove we're not gonna remove the road first because then that will stop working. I think that's what I need to be able to fit in another tent. The other thing I could probably build is like another house of prayer. Maybe. I don't think so though. What's something... Oh, you know what wouldn't hurt is like another hunter's hut. That would probably be a somewhat decent thing to build. And that'll just kind of kill time until... Because it's all stuff I'd want to build anyway. Why are you at 10% efficiency? Don't you have 10 people in you? I don't understand. Why? Why is the... Because 9 people are absent. So, like, all sick people work at the steel mill, apparently. Because why the heck not? The other thing we need is a second gathering post. We'll hit build time here very soon. How are we doing temperature-wise? We're gonna be cold at night, so I'm gonna need to put this thing into overdrive. I don't want to do that yet. We should be able to feed everybody, so the fact that that's not happening is not my fault. Let's put some roads down as a way to non-destructively help with our problem here. That would get allocated. It's all stuff I'd eventually want to spend time on anyway. Am I not currently researching anything? Well, that could go a long way for me. Let's do the range upgrade. We can keep looking at adaptation if we want. But I don't have a particular need for a lot of these things. Let's do, have that going.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
The other thing I should probably do is get more workshops going. It's probably also not a bad thing. Desperately need more people. We'll get that resolved. We're just doing this right now for the necessity of it. I've not done a sawmill before, or a wall drawer before. I've done the mines. So I did not anticipate how much this was going to help me with my wood. Oh, part of my problem is... I built a gathering post? Dingus, I needed to build a resource. Well, there's part of my problem. I'm making unintelligent choices. That's part of my problem. If I made intelligent choices, I wouldn't be in as much of a mess as I'm in. Okay. Scouts have reached the observatory. What do we got? Survivors! Escort the survivors to the city. I need bodies really badly. Oh, it's cold. I should be putting this in, I'm gonna be getting so many sick because I'm not paying attention. When I turn this on, it works only when people are, like, using the building. And just gave more followers. I mean, that's only fair because apparently I'm dumb, so it's fine. We should be working on this whole everybody eats thing, though. I only need to feed one more person for it to count. Okay. I was silly and I built a gathering post when I meant to build a resource depot, and that's going to solve many of my problems. I'm just going to have to learn to live with the fact that this is not going to be efficiently spaced. Explore! Risk attacking the bears. Okay. I've never had that go poorly. Okay, survivors are just gonna rush in, which is gonna be a little daunting, so it's gonna be time for tents. It's gonna be tent time over here. That's what I needed to do. I built that, so now I can delete this road.
Work time. Get moving.
So if I build it here, there should still be room to build another one there eventually, and this way it will be on. I'm gonna have the same problem. Oh no, that fits perfectly. Perfect. That's not gonna be enough shelters for everybody, but it's gonna mean that when we get started, we'll be in better shape. So I've put down 50, and we have a little bit more than 50 coming, but not significantly more than 50 coming. Da, 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 da. They all should be building. I really need that one last person to eat. I don't know if they're in care or what's happening exactly. Okay. Generator upgrade research. Excellent. So the range is upgraded. Power upgrade would also be no bad thing. Coal mining would be good. Medical post upgrade would be good. Let's do the power upgrade. Oh, I should send this group back out. Okay, so I'm gonna let one go one direction and one go the other. So we're gonna send you to a large convoy. What's happening? Temperature-wise, we're all doing pretty well. Oh, really? Oh, because the range automatically kicks in. I don't know if I want that yet or not. Because that's going to double my coal. Let's see here. Let's look at that. So this will double my coal. So right now I'm doing 6 coal per hour. If I double it, it takes this up to 12 coal per hour. As it is, I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coal per hour. So if I turn these heaters off, and these aren't even running, so really I'm burning right now, even though that actually becomes unusable, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Wrong button. But soon I'll want to turn the range on. Right now, with the temperature, or the way things are working, I think it's more economical the way I have it. I need to send you guys out. So you need to go site.
Go rest all you can.
Okay, so I have 5 unhoused. So I'm doing pretty well for myself here. Getting out ahead of it like that. That should fix the unhousing. I have enough food to feed everybody, so I'm not entirely sure why that's a problem. Oh, you know what I could do, though? Is if I up the power, then I wouldn't need the overdrive. But I'm working on that now, so it's okay. Food. Make them available. But the temperature's going to go up, so we're going to turn off the overdrive here in a second. can eat. They just need to literally go eat. Out of curiosity, I probably want to put another one of these in over here. So, like, if I go to Faith Buildings, House of Prayer, yeah, like, none of these buildings are covered. Okay. I could do this and it would cover all of those. And I'm not particularly worried about if it's in the heat or not. So that will help with the hope as well. Resources, steelworks. I want to get my steelworks going. Finally, we're getting this built, which is going to help me. Wood. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ugh. Oh, you know, they're all getting frozen while they're building because I have this set differently. That's okay. Oh. There we go. Generator stress is like critical. They'll be a little grumpy overnight, but as soon as morning comes, it's going to get a little bit warmer. So we're going to be okay. Oof. How we looking? I wonder if the captain really has a plan. I do, I'll have you know. Okay. There. Right now I'm still not overly in need of anything over here. Fighting arena would help with the discontent, but I want to work on purpose. Evening prayers. Shrines. Let's do evening prayers.
New law. A new law has passed.
Let's raise some hope with some sermons. Okay, generator upgrade in place. Excellent news. And it's gonna get a little warmer, which is great news. Okay. At the moment, I either want to go for coal mining. Where do I get factories from? I have to go up a level to get factories. So I either do the medical post upgrade, or honestly, I think we go for drafting machines. Let's get up the next level and get factories going, and when I get factories going, I can get automatons going, so then I can have, with 4 cores, I can build 2 automatons and have 2 steel mines. And that really makes me happy. That really has me feeling good, that concept. Stress levels going down. Okay, we do not need to be on power level 2. We just don't. Not right now. Let's get everything under control here. Okay. Hungry or fed? Excellent. They could have been fed at any point in time. They just apparently weren't. Okay. How is our coal levels? Right now our coal levels are functionally okay. Getting the range for this will help my little industrial area going once it gets going. What's like the next thing I'm gonna want, like the next big area? This I'm hoping to keep cool, because I'm hoping to make it automatons. But I'm gonna need to build that factory somewhere, and I might build it over here. But we definitely need to keep up food also. fair amount of unemployed at the moment. Still doing okay out here? Yep. We're still doing alright. I don't remember. Oh, we were doing the next level, that's right. Okay, technology tree. Flying hunters would be good because you get more food. This would also help me get more food. This would get me to factories. Outpost depot's also really good. But I want to start on... Oh, I need a steam core to build a factory. Okay, that messes up my calculations slightly. But we should get more steam cores. Crash site. Wood and raw food. Here's where our expedition split up. When our vehicles crashed during the snowstorm, some of our precious supplies should be here. Take resources. American camp. Let's go. Game. There we go. Alright. Is it telling me that it doesn't have a road, or that the road is under... The road should just be under construction. Hey, Nox! I saw you've been playing this. First they want heat, then they want food. Next thing you know, they'll want decent living standards. The audacity. How are you doing? How has your luck been with this game? This is the best run I've had so far. Which means it's probably just about to go terribly. I have not beaten the first scenario yet. Oh, they must be engineers that are employed. Why are you saying these things? Do I have to go this way? If I go this way, will it make you happy? Okay. Where's some place where I can employ engineers instead of regular people? This is one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Max. There we go. And now I can come over here and do 15 regular people. Now I can get more food. That's just good news for everybody.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
We're doing alright on food. In which case, we'll go ahead and do this since I'm doing okay on food. I think I move too slowly. By the time it gets colder and colder, I still need housing and mutually espoused. Yep. What's helped me this time, and this is what's been different, is usually I've been doing the automaton you just find on the bridge in a mine. This time I did it in a wall drill for wood, and that way I'm generating wood at all hours of the day, and it's been helping me, like, be able to build up in areas. But I haven't really played long enough to know how I did. Also, did you know you could turn buildings? It took me way too long to figure out I could turn buildings. Fun fact, you can turn buildings. Try to get more workshops up so I can research faster. But it's really helped me because not having enough wood was really what stunted me. And I've figured, like, the sawmills just, because they eventually run out of resources, they were annoying me. Right? Yes, you can turn buildings. I read this somewhere, it drove me nuts that you didn't know, like, I didn't already know. So, like, you can pick a building like a workshop, which is this obnoxious shape. For me, it's my middle mouse button. I don't know if you're using a mouse or what the equivalent would be, but when I press my middle mouse button, it turns the building. Changed my life. Changed my life when I figured that out. Took me entirely too long. It's like the best piece of advice, and they never tell you. Okay. Someone has defaced the wall with predictions of doom. I can send a cleric, because I have those. I love the options. Hope will fall it'll be like, hope will fall, or hope will fall slightly. Those are my two options. Right, it saves a ton of headaches. Because, like, this is a child shelter, which when you turn, which, I don't know if you're doing child labor, but whatever. Like, that and like my faith building, it's just, everything just fits better. There's still a lot of obnoxious building shapes, but it's better. The game does not tell you about it at all. Alright. The Londoners have gained more followers. It makes me nervous that I haven't had a coal problem yet. Because that usually happens to me a lot. Waiting. What do we got? You found some survivors. This convoy is carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and send them to the city. The workers who were riding this convoy told us they're heading to the city of Winterholm. We were supposed to follow the signal of the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up. Alright, send them to the city. And it looked like 25 and 20, so 45 people are coming back. So I'm going to need to build at least 4 more shelters. What is the range on this one? Do I have any more that will hit in here? That one would hit, and that won't. So I can build 1 here, and it will hit this one. That took me a while to figure out too, but you probably figured that out. See how when I move it, I'm pointing as if you could tell. But if you watch this, when it's in range, it lights up, and it's the same for the House of Prayer. So it kind of shows you area of effect, which is really nice. I'll go ahead and build the one there, because I can. But I gotta plan out what I want to do next. I can go to the next range. And when I go to the next range, I should be able to build a few more tents. But I'm kind of thinking of making this, like, buildings. Maybe not. But I have more people coming in, so I'm going to need to build my next housing area. This I kind of want to keep as, like, hunter's huts and stuff that doesn't need heat. That's where my automaton is. So maybe I'll build my next heat. It's just going to overlap with that, though. Maybe I go over here. I could build a road here and build along here. That's not a bad idea. And then when I increase the range, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So this is the next area we'll build in. So we'll do this. And then we'll build a steam hub here-ish. Which will probably kind of be a waste when I eventually put automatons in there, but that's okay. What's the range on this one? I think it hits this gathering post, but not the thumper. So, like, if I move it just barely... Well, yeah, but when the range extends, I won't need it. So we'll do this. Because eventually I'll be able to research extended range on the steam hubs. Factory research. I definitely want the factory. Heating. Generator efficiency upgrade is good. Allows us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when generators in overdrive. I just want overdrive to not suck so much. Kind of want this. Let's do efficiency. It'll burn less coal. I take that back. Is that what I want? Steam coal thumper. Wow. Oh, and it could have 4 gathering posts. Interesting. This would not be a bad one. Oh, yeah. Actually, I do want to go for coal mining. But I feel like... Let's do this. Because I keep talking about it and counting on it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Factory. This factory is just an absurd building. For some reason it won't let me turn the factory. I don't know why. Do I have to be playing? Okay, well, you can't turn the factory, apparently. Oh, good to know you're still here, Stuart. Glad you're hanging around, doing well. I could put the factory here for just during work hours. I don't think that's a bad idea. And then it's near all of the other stuff. So that's going to use one of our steam cores. But I want to get that going. I don't have anybody with any amputation, so I don't need to sign the prosthetics law yet or start making them. But I want to start making automatons, which is going to need way more steel than we currently have. But that's okay. I've also been building a lot of things that take a lot of steel. So, that's okay. Okay, so I should have 10 extra. And I have, so I put that 6th person into the 19, that makes it 20 plus 25, which makes it 45 people coming. I just built 10, so 35 people coming. Assuming maybe one of these is like half full. Looks like it kind of is. Then I really only need like 3 more. And I might even just keep this one off for right now and extend the range on this one, but at least I have it built and in place. I can just turn it off and then I'm not using coal. Sorry, I'm sitting here in a weird way. I shouldn't be doing that. This is how I really sit when I play games, though. It's coming over to charge up. Like, it was a lot easier when I didn't have to walk over these tents, Mom. That's what the automaton's thinking. 10 out of 10 what? Oh, because they're waiting to be built. That's fine. Hope is getting a little bit better. How are we doing temperature-wise? Temperature-wise, we're okay. Ah, we've reached the camp. Steam cores, good. Okay, there's not a living soul in the camp. We found a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prostheses. Not that I would ever do that. American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them were badly worn, but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing symbols of Tesla manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. I think the temporary, if I remember correctly, the temporary settlement had people. Give me that coal. I don't think it would be a bad idea to research Steam Steelworks so I could upgrade those. Steamhub Research. Okay. Couple things. One, we're going to turn the steam up off because it's not currently doing anything. 2, if this range is increasing, and I want to leave it that way, does that mean I can now, well, no, it helps if you hit the right buttons. Tense. Can I now, I can! 1, 2, 3, and build some roads. There we go. That should mean most of the people when they get here are housed. I might have to build one more, but I don't know about that. This will leave off. This... I should turn that on. So this... It should hit this building now. Does it not? I was really hoping this would hit this. But it doesn't. Okay. But it does hit the coal thumper now. So that's helpful. Right. I need to be researching something. I'm gonna need more steel if I'm gonna be building automatons. So I'm kind of thinking upgrading to that. Have I researched? I have have not researched the mine yet, so that's the other thing I need to do. Yeah, this steady stream of wood has completely changed my ability to play.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Purpose. Okay. So, we can do shrines, in which case I'll have to build 3 shrines. Raise the hope of people working nearby. Temple. I kind of want to get the temple going, because I think that's how I get the, yeah, it gets them to... Oh, Faith Keepers is the other thing I wanted. I want both of these things. Let's start with the Faith Keepers, because sometimes you have to, like, you need Faith Keepers to do the thing. Base heating level 2. Right there. Now that we're at end of day, a lot of this stuff should finally get built. What do we got? Sir, holding the evening prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in the city in a long time. Excellent news. We're gonna go ahead and staff the factory. Even though I want you to build 1 automaton. But let's see, because it takes 100 steel. We'll see if we're able to do that. I was just thinking I need more people, but I do have more people coming, so we'll be okay. I will also need more food. I'll have more people here in half a game hour. Hey! Currently no one is homeless, which is excellent news. Faith Keepers established. Okay, another act of vandalism, so I can either have hope fall slightly, or I could have it fall in general. So we'll do slightly. Calm down, everybody. It's gonna be okay. I promise. Gonna be okay, I promise. I don't know why I can't select it, but I can't, apparently. What do we got? Captain, a priest was assaulted while trying to reassure the people by the Londoners' slogans. We do have Faith Keepers. See, this is why I built the Faith Keepers before the temple, because this might happen. Hope will fall, but it probably scares them into not doing it. Hope will rise slightly. It will fall slightly. Pray for him to... Nah, we'll do... Ask them to secure the streets. Secure the streets for the people. Londoners gain more followers. Arrgh. Okay. More food. More food. More food. More food. Okay, let's slow this roll down again. Oh, hello. What do we got? Those who seek hope, raise your eyes to the heavens. Have faith, brothers and sisters. We shall see spring yet. Our faith will guide us through the lost eyes. Are we? Oh, we're doing the procession. All our troubles are trivial in the face of eternity. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. Okay, I think it's just showing us the procession. I got worried for a second that they were going to try to burn me, but they didn't. Scouts have reached. Oh, they're both waiting. Darn it, I'm not paying attention. Hey, welcome, Ray! How's it going? Or welcome back, I should say. Settlements seem to have been abandoned. Consists of several tiny wooden shacks. An empty upright boulder stands in the center. This is the centre of the settlement and is marked with an upright boulder. On it is roughly placed face somebody chiseled in the following: May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress. For we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for wood. Dreadnought landing. Let's go. You're waiting to go do something. I'll send you to the coal mine, probably. This would actually give me the ability to set up a coal outpost, but that's okay. Should have been doing that already, and I was not paying attention like normal. What would a game be if I paid attention? Okay, we're gonna get cold here again, but this time I actually have the ability to do something about that.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Alright, a couple different things I want to do here. Steam Steelworks researched. So, what's neat about this game that I've not seen in a lot of other city builders, playthrough's going good. I'll get you caught up here in a second. In the past, if you have upgrades, you can just hit upgrade on the building. I couldn't do that, so I thought I had to dismantle to build something new. But instead, you can build something here, and it will cost however much it costs, or you build it over, and it just like subtracts the cost that you would have taken to replace it. It's basically a way of hitting upgrade that's just new and different. I don't know. We're doing good so far. We actually have food. We have wood. I'm trying to get more steel. Coal's going okay. Temperature's going to drop soon, but I think I actually have the technology to make that, like, not as much of a problem. We're going to go into research now. And I'm thinking of doing coal mining so I can work towards getting coal mines. Hunting tactics would actually be really good. But actually upgrading our food would also be really good. Generator efficiency would also, yeah. Let's do generator efficiency, I think. I could actually afford that, but yeah, we're gonna do generator efficiency. Because we'll just not burn as much coal. The sooner we do that, the better off we'll be. So this will be kind of like our next zone, which will go in there, but I'm not worried about it at this exact moment. See, and it says I have somebody who's hungry, but they have the ability to go get food. They're just like, not, basically. Londoners are still a bit of a problem, but this was originally like 2 notches towards people may join the Londoners, and now it's 1 notch, so it is getting better. One thing we could potentially do is put in another faith building, but I don't really need another house of prayer right now. I think what we'll do is we'll unlock shrines, and that will help. So let's do we'll lead a procession, and that will help get this number down. Carlos! Just go to Cancun and let the people freeze to death like certain Texas senators. Oh, God. Let's not talk about Ted Cruz. I was having a good day. Oh, now I'm distracted. Okay. How are you doing, Carlos? We're doing a little Frostpunk today. I'm planning frickin' long stream for Fallout on Saturday. I am not currently having to share my time across other human beings, so I won't talk about the Zodiac Killer again. You mean the Canadian-American senator? If we're throwing things back at his face, let's throw that one back in his face, too. Although I don't think Canada will claim him anymore. But that's fine. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do more Fallout on Saturday. I, usually have some family obligations that I am without for about a week. So I'm hoping for, like, a really long Saturday stream. I know, I'm feeling so good. I'm gonna stream for a little bit longer. And then I have a group call with some of my friends. My college, which actually, Kathleen, are you here? Kathleen, if you're still here, the C4 group, we're going to do a call, and we've been talking about it on Polo, and you may not have heard about it. But we're going to do let's, like, do productive things together on a phone call later, and I'm also really excited for that. Okay, generator efficiency upgrade research. What do I want to do next? I don't know. So, bunkhouses keep your stuff warmer. You know, so far. Yeah. I'll text you. Basically, when I'm done streaming, I'm going to get on a call with Kristen, and then both Mackenzie and Lindsay are going to join when they get out of work. This has been your everybody else gets to hear our college friend group plans. Nice. Hopefully be around to watch Saturday. Excellent. I'll probably start a little bit earlier than I usually do. The other thing is, like, this new Star Wars book came out that's freaking really good, and I'm only 30 pages into it, so I need to, like, read more of that, too. I just have so many things. Oh, coal mining! Coal mining. Okay. I am so easily distracted in this game. Coal mining, Jess. Coal mining. Okay. Okay, we have this upgraded. Let's upgrade this one. We're starting to store up more coal than we have, which is also great news because I need to make sure we're storing that. So we're going to do a resource depot and not the wrong one like I've done before. I want to build this somewhere, like we'll probably pop this in the I'm not worrying about keeping it heated area. It seems like having your resource posts near the resources you're using isn't important, which is something I find weird. I was listening like an FBI net watcher. Exactly. She could be. I wouldn't know. It wouldn't surprise me, though. Alright. How we doing? We have food. Here we'll use to store up more coal, because we definitely need to store up more coal. We need to do more for food. I can eventually get an outpost depot going, because when I find it, there's one that has food. I still have 18 people on board. Nighttime procession is starting. Yes! Convince the Londoners! Turn from their ways! Just all of the faith things all over the place. No more Londoners. Okay, whoa! Explore. Huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. We found a place in the whole we found a piece of the whole plate bolted to a boulder. It is engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard the Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on their way on her sister ship Prometheus. Sites discovered Tesla City. Okay. I want to go to Tesla City, but I was also told in a guide that there's a chance that your people will die when you go to Tesla City, and I don't want to lose the stuff we have. So we're going to go to Walled Colony, and we're going to go home, drop everything off, and then go to Tesla City. And then this time I'll actually get to see Tesla City. That was the one I effed up. She monitors our every action. We better behave ourselves. She and Aggie. Her cat will come after you. You know, the other thing is I have so much wood stored up, I could take this automaton and put it in this mine and actually staff this area. If I don't really need it. But the one I'm going to worry right now is we need all of the coal we can get. Let's build another resource depot, though. Because, again, this is going to be... This is the zone where I'm not worrying about heating it. This is the non... Spooky little eyes, see all exactly. This is the non-heating zone. Why do I have so many people sick? Sir, people are no longer troubled by the Londoners' slogans. Group prayers have strengthened our community. Small candles keep appearing under the slogans. People leave them when they pray for the souls of the Londoners. Excellent. Excellent. You love to hear it. Are we cold somewhere? Is there some place... maybe we're cold here? No, I don't think this is a problem. I think this is heated by this. I'll check on it in the daylight. We'll use this potentially for more wood, but at a certain point we'll have all the wood I need, so I don't know, maybe it's a waste. I don't know if it's a waste to keep storing more wood, because at a certain point I just don't... I don't know. I've never had the problem of having too much wood. This is new. This is a new experience for me. Okay. Book of Laws. Purpose. I want to keep pushing down this one, only because of the Londoners. So we can build a temple, or we can build shrines. Increase efficiency of the workplace and people. This. I'm going to go ahead and go for the temple because, again, this is going to be relevant while we have the Londoners problem, which we won't always have. Oh, I don't have enough steel. Okay, I was like, why can't I build this? I need more steel. Temperature falls! Alright, what do we want to do? Steam level 2. That's gonna heat everything up. Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's heating all of the tents. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. So once I get enough wood, we can build that. But here we're out. So steam coal thumper. I need to build a coal mine now. Ooh, faster scouts would not be a bad idea. Outpost depot would not be a bad idea. Upgrading food would be really good though. This basically doubles the amount of food we get. This is warmer housing, but I also feel like I might just skip the bunkhouse entirely because I'm not worried about cookhouse insulation right now and go for like straight. I wonder if I can go straight to house. Alternatively, we can just go up another range, which would get me good stuff here. I don't think I can do these yet. Yeah, I can't, which I don't actually need them yet anyway. Let's go ahead and do this. And then resources, coal mine. It's fine if it's not adjacent to the street. We will fix that problem. And since we're doing so good on wood, like I said, once this gets built, I might move the automaton over there and put people in here, but we'll see. Or at least I might once the temperature goes back up. Or I might end up putting other things that need to be heated over here. I don't know. There's some options. There's options at play. Do I have enough steel to build the thing yet? No. I need 40 steel, but we're getting there. And then I might actually save my steel up so I can get that automaton. Change this to a different shape. This doesn't have an AoE, right? No, it does not. if I put it here, it goes to that heater. I don't know that I care if this is heated, though. Maybe I care if it's heated. I'm not actually sure. Okay, how's everybody feeling? They're all warm enough. That doesn't matter because it's where the robot works. These guys need to be warmer. Okay. Cool. We're in good shape at the moment. Scouts research. Now, here, it is supposed to build an automaton when it gets to 100 steel. So I think I'm going to try to let that happen. So our faith keepers have found somebody's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need. Perhaps you'd like to use it another way. Keepers have the right idea. Hope will rise, hungry will be fed, added to the stockpile. 100 food rations will be added to the stockpile. Hope will fall cellular. Now, we still have a hope problem, so we're going to do that. I really want to save up my steel, but I also really want to... Oof. Okay, what do I get for going up a level? More heating options? Generator power upgrade. Heater efficiency. And it would get me to houses. And it would get me to... other stuff that I want. This would also help me, though. We're gonna do this just because I'm trying to save up my steel at the moment. We're doing really good on food. Okay. So I was talking about wood, but we're actually gonna do food rations here. Because I have room for food rations. I know everybody's still eating soup, but they're just gonna kind of have to deal with that for the rest of their life. Temple built, hope rises. Oh, hope rose a lot. Holy crap. Ceremonial service. I'm basically just trying to pump as much of this stuff as I can. Because I'm trying to get the Londoners down. So we're just bopping the hope. Real good right now. So right now, no one else is probably going to join the Londoners, but we haven't gotten to the point of the number going down yet. Okay, my mine is built, which is good news. But it's also really cold, and I don't know that I want to use the coal for that. Like, well, actually, 1 and 1. I'd probably get more coal than I'm spending on it, if I'm being honest. I'll probably get more than that out of it. Maybe I won't, I don't know. I won't now. We'll set this to work hours. We're so freaking close. Okay, so I should be able to get that automaton built tomorrow. That is definitely going to be a high priority for me. So again, this is my area that I don't really care if I get it, if it stays warm or not. That's kind of what I'm going to do in general around here. I feel like we're doing pretty okay. I also feel like the game has been giving me really good luck on the temperatures, if I'm being honest. But I also am doing really good on having a lot of coal. Hey! Temple has encouraged some people to mend their ways. You'll love to see it. You just love to see it. But I think food is going to be my next worry. But I can find the outpost. See, like this, they have food there. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks and hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. Deadly signs hangs over the colony. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die along the way. One of the dying held a diary close to his chest. It reads, "Exiled from Tesla City with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried." We're going to bring them back. I could definitely go from having more people. So that's going to be 56, 60, really. 60 or 70 people incoming. So I'm going to need to build more homes, which is what this area is for. Effectively. So we'll go here. I could make these 24 hours. I could increase the range. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2. We'll start here, because that will for sure be in the range of this. So that's going to be 40 homes. I might need 2 more. And we'll figure it out from there. They're 3 hours from somewhere. One person is sick and not being tended to, so that's doing pretty good. Temperature is just staying really steady, which is not what I'm used to in this game at all. Ah! Someone has stolen 20 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. This idea seems ridiculous of leaving for the Londoners gaining traction. The Faith Keepers may retrieve some of the stolen food. Discontent will rise. Nope. That's what we got the Faith Keepers for. What's the temperature there right now? That will raise it from cold to chilly, I think. I should really be putting my automaton over here, but that's okay. When I get this other automaton, it will... Faith Keeper succeeded. Ah, they reached the coal mine. I knew I was sending them somewhere. The coal mine is automated. Engines pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. This coal was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. We could get the raw materials. So basically I could get all of this stuff, but I won't be able to use this as a coal mine later. Or I could take the coal and come back and use it as a coal mine later to get even more coal, which I think is a smart idea. So I'm going to consider building an outpost soon. Oh, I need to tell you what to do. That was the first place I sent you, so let's go ahead and send you to the snow cliffs. And then they're on their way back. Curiosity, can you eventually change? You can change what's there. So I'm not going to feel bad about building another resource depot for wood, because I can eventually make it not wood. Which is good news. What do we got? First time the Londoners have failed to persuade someone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. Excellent. Now we just got to start getting the number down, which I currently can't do anything about, which is fine. Once the people get here, I'll turn this on all the time. But really, we need to wait. It shouldn't take long, because these create 5.6 an hour and 7 an hour. Flying Hunters researched. So unless there's something that can be only wood, I'm going to hold off. Actually, no, this is a good one. It's only going to use 10 steel. What does it say I can construct? Oh, Hunter's Hangar. Yeah, but I need the steel right now. so I can get that automaton. Once it hits 100, it'll automatically start building. Excellent. Okay, so the automaton's going to start building, and I'll probably put it here. Yeah, we don't need that running right now. Excellent. So the automaton will be heated in a way it doesn't need to be, but that's besides the point. Sir, man was found crying in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life in the fight for survival, but today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. I'm now ready to face it. Excellent. Gotta get people out of them dang Londoners. Okay, medical post, research, upgraded. Infirmary. Steam-heated infirmary with 10 beds. The sick are treated faster, and the gravely ill can be treated safely and reliably. Or we could save up and go up. Coal mining optimization, steam, coal thumper. I mean, this is all stuff that's good. You know, this is all things that we would like to have. I kind of want to go for the outpost depot, because now I have places to build outposts. Because Winterhome would give us something. I don't know what. Oh, wood, which we don't need. You get oil here, and I'm pretty sure Tesla City is like steam cores. And there's one of them that gives you food, which I definitely want to get. Hey, new automaton has been built. While we're at it. Hold on. So here, we don't ever need to heat it again. Before I forget, we're going to put this on 24 hours. We'll probably go to range setting of 1 right now, because I don't think we really need it elsewise. Because I just want to heat these homes, and I'm not going to worry about heating over here right now. Hey! A lot of people, a lot of steam cores, a lot of food, a lot of steel, a lot of good things just happened. Okay. And I'm full up on wood, so... But that won't last, because I can select wood over here. And it's still full. Okay. So now that you're empty, I'm going to send you to Tesla City, which I didn't get to do last time. This got built. So we're going to heat it, and we're going to fill it with people. Okay, so I have all of these resources, and I need stuff to build, basically. I'm not against building another house of prayer to hit up these homes. Trying to think of, probably here is the best, even though it's going to miss that house. What also I'm going to be able to do, oh, I have 10 unhoused. Wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 3, well, 2 houses. That will also help. Once this finishes up, we'll probably pick shrines. And that will give me more things to build. Because shrines are going to be the other thing, right? So if I go over here, I don't really want to do public penance. Because discontent will also rise. Righteous denunciation. Small amount of resources might be uncovered. Well, that doesn't sound bad, but I don't think I even did this one last time. I want to do shrines now. And then we'll build some shrines. So shrines, you kind of build on a hub like this too. So basically they raise hope of people who live there, and they also raise efficiency of workplaces. So this is a little bit frustrating in terms of how I place these roads. But what I can do is this. So that will hit some of the homes. Do they not affect homes? Hold on. Small shrine passerby can pray, put through gaining hope. Oh! So you want to put these by workplaces only, really? Okay. There's like one there. Even though that shouldn't actually affect the automaton, but whatever. And like here. That's the 3 shrines, so they just need to be built. People have a tendency to leave the Londoners, which is great news. The other thing we're gonna do is for food, we're gonna go to Hunter's Hangar, and we're gonna start upgrading these places. Now, I don't want to upgrade all of them right now, because I'm pretty sure they don't work when they're being upgraded. So I want to, like... Hey! Temples convincing people to mend their ways. Shrines built. Hope rises. We're doing so good, guys. This feels good. Which means something terrible is going to happen. We're going through our... Man, we're just getting all the wood. Okay, so I think... I think what I don't know. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here, we're going to turn off automaton, we're going to briefly not have anybody working there. I'm going to move the automaton over here, because coal is so much more valuable to us than wood right now. And we're not even going to gather wood, because it's too cold to have somebody working in there at the moment. But I'll figure out that problem momentarily. Snowcliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but lovely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. Might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself the absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most others rebelled against him. Okay, so we can keep going. Let's go to Freshwater Springs. That sounds nice. Why are people cold? Or why are people getting sick? Are they cold? That's my question. No one's sleeping in the cold. We should be doing good food-wise, too. We're at 2.5 hours. I should probably get going soon so I can chat with my friends, which I don't really want to do. Because I want to talk to my friends. I take it back. I very much want to talk to my friends. I just wish there was a little bit more time in the day. That's what I'm trying to say. But I want to see a couple of things here first before I go. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 29 food rations from stockpiles. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy ideas before the needs of the city. Faithkeepers may retrieve some of the stolen food. Discontent will rise. Yeah, getting those Faithkeepers going is a big thing. So it still says we have a huge stockpile of wood, but I'm not particularly concerned about it because we're not gaining any more wood. Our Faithkeepers did well. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put it into the stealing. Let him go, but he'll have... Now they're asking what we should do. Let him go, but next time he'll have to repent. You'll have 3 days to sign the public penance law. Person will leave the city forever. Discontent will rise, but people will decide his fate. We'll do this, and I'll pick the public penance in 9 hours. Which was not one I necessarily wanted to pick, but whatever. Look at them. Look at them all going to get the food. People abandon the Londoners. First Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them that there's hope yet. Some days pass by and a flash pisses you off. I guess this is what happens when you age. Yeah. Days go by so much faster. It's always the days you don't want to go faster. Honestly, not opposed to them building one more automaton if they can, if I stop paying attention. Outpost Depot researched. Yes. Okay, how did I figure out how to do this before? I can't remember how I did this before. I want scouts. Oh, I have to build it, if I remember correctly. Tech Outpost Depot. Yes, but I need more steel in order to do it. I wonder if I want to build another outpost. We're not researching anything at the moment. Let's do coal mining optimization. Maybe. Or I could go for infirmary. But then I have to build a steam core in order to do it. Hunting tactics. It takes less people to get more food. I might save up for this next level, to be honest. I will want this eventually. But I don't know that I need it right now. Even though cold is coming. Survivors! Several pools are... I haven't been here before, so several pools are kept freezing by hot springs deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock. Looks like a good place for a hideout. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They're a sorry sight, and they seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, mumbled something about eating lichens. Oh, sure you did. Let's escort them. So it's going to be about 30 people. So by the time they get back, I'll want about 3 more places to live. Go. Hey, there's Jack! Degenerated but alive, it's me. Hey, how was your stream? How'd you do? Was it more Minecraft? Were you crafting the mines? I was crafting mines, but of a different sort. These are my coal mines. It's lovely to see you here. My friend Jack streams over on Twitch as Jaded Vader and is excellent. What are we doing? Why is this mad at me? Storage limit reach for coal? Oh, it's probably because I could probably gather more. Okay, let's build another gathering post. Well, it's still... Yeah, we'll do that. And that. There we go. Always. Stream was great. Crafting the mines was good. Inverted pyramid. Well, that's exciting. Perhaps I should use coal thumpers. This is the only time coal thumpers has really, like, benefited me. But it's also because I've had the workforce to, like, use them. And I gotta be honest, Nox, this is, like, the luckiest weather I have had in any playthrough so far. And I think that's been a big part of why I've been doing okay. So people have started leaving personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. I'm not familiar with that word. It seems to help them and keep their spirits up. That's great news. Okay, Book of Laws. Oh, I gotta pass the thing. I gotta pass the thing or everybody's gonna get mad at me. Sign. Okay, hope rises. Discontent also rises for some reason, even though I did exactly what they wanted me to do. But, you know, that's people for you. Give me that coal. But, I mean, I have coal mines and coal thumpers going. So, like, That's also part of it. Oh, look at the food we're getting. Okay. Do I, Okay, I have one more hunter's hanger I can level up, but I need the steel to do it. Okay. And then we need another resource depot. Come on, baby, give me the steel. Eventually I need to staff something in here, but I'm not going to at the moment because it's still really cold. Maybe I ought to just save up for another automaton. That was a sound. What did that sound mean? New automaton has been built. Never mind. I was not paying attention. Okay, let's go back to getting more wood. That's what happens when you stop paying attention. Okay, what do I want to use steam cores for now? I'll probably want to save them for infirmaries, to be honest. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Is I'm not building an outpost depot. That is that is the current thing I'm not paying attention to. So this is Frostpunk Jack, by the way. You probably put 2 and 2 together on that one, though. Few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to the crowd. He's using to scare as many people as possible from joining the exodus in London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. We can let him speak. A number of Londoners arrive. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Cleric to reassure the people? No. Discontent will rise and people may get hurt. But, no one will join the Londoners, so that's okay. Our discontent's aight. What I might do is go for the fighting arena, and that'll help lower discontent, the next time we do something. This is going okay so far, surprisingly. I'm a little bit shocked. These are all just things that don't take, like, literally any of good. I don't think I have any more... Whoops, I'm not paying attention. Oh, am I not researching something right now? Well, that's a problem. I should be doing that. Oh, I was going to save up for this, and I don't have the steel for it, so that's what happens. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's see, we're at 2 hours 45 minutes. At 3 hours, I'll call it, because then I gotta go talk to my college friends. You've played This War of Mine / Little Ones by the same developer, and I've heard great things about punishment of this game. Yeah, I've tried This War of Mine, and I had a really hard time getting into it, because I had a hard time understanding it, what I was supposed to be doing. Because I'm not, like, this, I'm struggling with it, but not as much, because I've played City Builders before, where This War of Mine was very new to me. But I'm kind of thinking of going back to it after I kind of conquer this one. Another theft. Captain Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 84 food rations from the stockpile. People are angry. The Londoners are putting their crazy idea above the needs of the city. Faith Keepers may retrieve. No, keep doing the Faith Keepers. Why would I not? While we're at it, let's do some hope-raising things. Let's keep telling the Londoners they need to not do this. Faith Keeper murdered. One of our Faith Keepers was beaten to death while investigating the theft. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Give him a chance to repent. Number of Londoners will fall. Banish him. This person will leave the city forever. Let him go. Discontent will rise. Well, this is an easy choice. Give him a chance to repent. Let's lower the number of these Londoners. One of our people just died. Sickness and accidental deaths in the cold will keep claiming lives. Open the Book of Laws. People, yeah. I can't do anything about it at the time, but it sounds like it's finally time for corpse disposal. Although, I could try Cemetery. I haven't tried Cemetery yet, and I haven't had that many deaths, so maybe we go for Cemetery. But, like, other than the fact that discontent goes up, looking at the stats, you cannot convince me that Snow Pit isn't the better option. Oh, we built the thing. I need 20 steel, and then we can build an outpost. So we need more steel, is what's happening. I really want to increase the shifts But, discontent is kind of a problem for us right now. This seems cruel. Yeah, I can't show you... I don't think it'll let me... Oh, yeah, okay. So, cemetery. We burial grounds so we can lay our dead to rest with dignity and respect. Hope goes up, no risk of disease from unburied bodies, but each burial, some people will work for fewer hours because they're doing the burial. We'll have to build a cemetery. Corpse disposal is we keep them outside of a heat zone. Halt their decay. No risk from bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. Hope falls, discontent rise. But then you get organ transplants. And I think organ transplants also comes with, like, a health boost of some sort. And I'm like, you just cannot convince me that that's not the better option. I'm sorry. You just can't. Like, to me, the only reason to do cemetery is because your discontent is so high, you can't afford it, and you have to do something with the bodies, or else they're gonna make everybody sick. Like, you just, I'm unconvincible on this point. Why are we having efficiency problems? How are we doing? How's everybody doing in temperatures? We're doing okay. We're doing really good on food, which makes me happy. Okay, our people are going to come back. I'll find out if I need to build more shelters or not. We'll have more steam cores. Is it getting warmer? I don't understand what this glow is. You can dispense... Okay. It's in the back. Did you bring back steel by chance? You did not bring back steel. Okay, how are we doing? No one is unhoused, so that's good. I did good at predicting that. We're going to send you... Okay, they're almost to Tesla City. We're going to send these people to the Shrouded Cave. And I can make an outpost. Yes. Actually don't yet. Well, I guess you did, but, like, don't establish it yet because I might send it to Tesla City. We're gonna find out here in a second. Because we're gonna start needing a heck of a lot more coal once I have to make this generator do a lot of stuff. We getting that steel? We working the steel mines? I have a lot more people who could be employed right now than are. We need... Gosh, we need so many things right now. Let's figure out what Tesla City does. Because I didn't do this last time. The modern city is meticulously built. Its tower emits constant barrier of lightning, deflecting incoming snow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with a blue glow of electric discharges, which forms a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There's charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting the building, leaving a gash in the roof. Let's risk entering the city. Oh no! As soon as our scouts entered the city, we lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened. We presume they're all dead. Rip. We presume they're dead, and yet we can send an outpost team here, which is interesting to me. But let's go get those steam cores. That's what I'm into. Now, does that mean I can make a new scout team? I can make a new scout team. Fishing village. How does one make another outpost team? I do want another one, because they'll also go to the fishing village. Okay, are we researching anything at the moment, or am I completely forgetting to research more things? Okay. We'll get to 50 steel, and then we'll research. Look at these problems we're having. We just don't have enough storage for all our coal and all our food. Temporarily, while I'm having food storage problems, we'll go back to regular food. But I'm gonna get, once we get more steel, I'm gonna build more spaces. You love this war of mine? I was so bad at it. I wasn't, like, it wasn't a disenjoyment, it was just like, I did not understand what I was doing. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. We're gonna do this. I did this in one of my other playthroughs, and it was a good idea. Okay, so what else could I be building? What's something where I can, like, have people work? Because I have people that could be put to work. I could probably put down another child shelter, to be honest. I probably have enough kids for it. I like how this is here, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can't... Oh, I can build another one! Oh, well, I take it back. I thought I could only build one in one spot. Interesting. Put some shrines down. See if there's anything that's... I don't know if the shrine bonus affects... automatons or not. I definitely am going to try this War of Mine again. I probably will end up streaming it, because then I can ask for some help. I could put another child shelter down. I don't think that would be the worst life choice I've ever made. Just because I have a lot of kids at the moment. Oh, but what I needed to do is resource depot. Go. All those free people can build things for me. We'll do a food and a coal depot. We'll probably do 2 of those. There we go. Hey! And we got to the mechanical calculations. Okay. I really want to get to there. Can I do any of these right now? No, because I don't have enough steel. Boosting their efficiency by 10% to 70%. I wouldn't mind this because I intend to make... Yeah, I just don't have the steel to do anything right now, which is fine. Need y'all to build me things. They're working on it. Hey! We're down to 8 Londoners with 5 days to go. That's just great news. Can't do any of these things right now, which is fine. Alright. You are going to be coal. You are going to be food rations. You are going to be coal. And you are going to be... food rations, because these are things that I need to keep storing a lot of. Like a lot of. It's about to go down even colder, which is not great. So once I get the steel, I'm going to need to go for the generator. Ooh, a lot of things are happening. Okay. End of thievery. Sir, we put an end to the stealing. The thief has had to change their heart during the public penance ceremony. He confessed his sins and asked for forgiveness. He also told us where he hid the loot. Excellent. Build an outpost. 1 steam core every 24 hours. I love it. That's such good news. Oh, we can do something here. Okay, so we have to do corpse disposal. Well, we have to do one of these two things because we have a dead person, and that dead body is just going to cause problems. We're doing corpse disposal.
Hear me.
Oh, that shot up discontent so badly. Rip. Okay, snow pit. Someplace I intend to always keep cold. Here's fine. It said destroy resources, but that was just going to be trees, and I'm not particularly concerned about it. Go. So that'll take care of the dead body. And once we start getting steam cores, I'm just going to tell this thing to... Where are you guys? I want you to make automatons. Because then I can put automatons in here, and that would be so much more useful. And basically then I can just use automatons all the time for my resources. People abandoned Londoners. We're down to 6 Londoners. Ugh. Such good news. Just such good news. I love that news so much. Okay, now that we have food storage, we're gonna go back to soup. Even though it makes people sad. Put in a medical post, have some sick people, and that's only gonna increase anyway. Have this on weird shifts or anything, do I? I don't think so. I think... Yeah, we're fine.
Move. Time to get to work.
Can I do any of these yet? Nope. Nope. Okay. We're in pretty good shape then. All things considered. I need to get back to researching, so I need to be good and not spend more steel. Because I'm worried about this temperature drop. But then after I worry about that temperature drop, I'm gonna think about upgrading. What do I need to do to upgrade the steelworks? I need to go up another level. Wow. Yeah, I can see why getting more steam cores is a big deal. Holy crap. Snow pit established! Yay! So this is full up, but it... Actually, what I could do, since it's full up right now... Is there a coal pit in there? Let's just assign people to it, and it'll get it moving faster. Considering I have all of these people who are not currently assigned to a job. What do I need to start? Okay. Cool. I almost wonder if at some point I want to build another cookhouse. I don't think I really do. I think this is doing fine with what it has. There's 2 piles of coal. Is there another pile I can also assign stuff to? Necessarily. Pretty much I think the reason why that coal pile got so overburdened was because I was running out of places to put coal. We're doing good. So I'm probably going to wrap the stream up here in the next couple of minutes. So I can get on to the other stuff with my day. I might play this a little bit. To be honest, I'll probably stream tomorrow too, because I'll have the time. There's a Wimbledon's on. I'm a big tennis fan. Wimbledon's on. That's part of why I haven't been streaming as much this week. Also, tomorrow, the top American player, John Isner, is playing again, and I really want to watch him. So I want to stream tomorrow. I don't know win because I just want to not be streaming when John Isner is playing. So it might mean I end up streaming tomorrow, but at a weird time for me. We don't have a building license for that, do ye? Bit nippy, isn't it? Time for a cuppa. Who's my favorite? My favorite tennis player of all time is Andy Murray. And I don't get to follow him as much because he's been injured. He actually lost to Isner yesterday. But I love Andy Murray. I started following him when Andy Roddick was my favorite tennis player, and I just jumped. Otherwise, I've been following, like, the three titans. You know, Federer really doesn't play as much anymore, Nadal and Djokovic. I really like watching Novak Djokovic play. I really like him as a player. He did some things at the end of last year that kind of ticked me off, so I'm a little bit disappointed in him, but I still really like watching him playing tennis, so, you know. Yes, you have Stranger... I understand, Jack. Stranger Things 2 is far more important. So that's not for me. Yeah, I mean, tennis is something you like or you don't. Give him the automaton. I did this before. You lose an automaton for a bit, but, like, you get some really cool stuff out of it. If I heat this, I can assign people here. Even though it's going to get colder, but... Whoa, no, that is not the button I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit on the thing, tell it to increase the range. I didn't realize that gathering post wasn't heated. Whoops. That would be why people kept getting sick. We're out of steel? What did I do? Oh, because they started building an automaton, that's why. Which is good, that'll take up the space for the other automaton. But yeah, so that'll be our goal. We're going to be preparing for this much deeper cold snap, which I'm not thrilled about, but again, they've been pretty good about us. Do I have enough? We're going to wait 3 seconds here to see if I can build another one. Not enough steel. Okay, so if I want to build another outpost team, which I do, I need to build the other outpost thing. Which is 45 steel. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. As I said, I'm going to finish up. But we're going to want to get another outpost going, because if I remember correctly, this fishing village will be a food place. And I'll want to get that food place going, because we're really going to need to stockpile coal, and we're really going to need to stockpile food beyond what I have even. But I should hop on tomorrow and stream some amount of time. And then Saturday will hopefully be just like the Fallout-a-thon. But I appreciate you all being here. It means a lot to me. If you haven't already, please like the stream on the way out. Yeah, we're going to overwrite this one. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow if everything goes according to plan.